We attack with oh boy, no. We don't attack face. Kaya is the only thing that matters here. You monster! Oh my god, why you're so good? Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today very different type of control. We wanted to spice things up to make standard more interesting. So we will be playing Valkyrie control today, because we are playing Boon-bringer Valkyrie, a 5 mana 5/5 with flying first strike lifelink that can trade a bit of its power to buff other creatures. So unfortunately we have to play creatures, but Sloth, there is one creature in the whole deck. Yep, but we have wedding announcements, Sunset Revelry, Emperor, and when you add those things, you have so many tokens. And the Sunfall also produces the creature, and this is actually one of the better targets after you sweep against, let's say, mono red or something. You just need 2 mana, and this becomes a huge creature that with Boon can basically attack with haste. They cannot really respond it. You can time it right so your opponent is fully tapped, for example, and they don't have enough mana to kill the creature, and then you get the sweet lifelink and you probably win the game. The point is, it's horrible against black decks. They just go for the throat and you feel silly. However, black decks, you will see today, they don't have the power they used to, and we don't need to fear them. However, mono red on the other side is extremely popular and extremely deadly, and against mono red, a 5/5 with first strike and lifelink is what they fear. If they don't remove this creature on the same turn, they lose the game instantly. What are the interesting choices otherwise? Considers. I wanted to make sure that the deck is a bit more consistent. I think this is one of the solutions to please don't get mana screwed every second game. And the other one, even the score. Cards sometimes appearing in the comments. I usually don't use it because Silver Scrutiny is basically 1 card more. However, this deck is not super heavy with the value. We are playing a bit more mid-rangey control, and at some point we lack value. And that's why we have even the score, because Silver Scrutiny can be cast only for 3 at the end step. I want more than 3 cards, I want like 5. And that's why even the score is better in this particular deck, in my opinion, because you really don't want to tap main phase, just allowing your opponent to do whatever. We also have triple Memory Deluge. Together with those 5 cards, we have enough value to keep going forever. So guys, I really think you will enjoy this one. We ranked up very nicely. It seems to be a strong deck, even for the ladder, and it should perform pretty nicely against mono red thanks to Reveries, a lot of removal, wedding announcement, and you know, those sweet lifelink and Sunfalls. So I think you will like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content and trying some new cards, so you know, control is a bit fresh. And let's go into the games and have some fun. Alright guys, opponent goes first, we have some counter. This is not a good hand on the draw. Let's see if mono red is the name. He's top 100, so it's probably mono red, isn't it? Ah? Mountain? Oh my god, it's not a mountain, guys. So, we are in some trouble for the first 2 turns, but when we play this island, the situation changes quite a lot, and then we can basically ensure the longer gameplay. So let's see, this is extremely important turn. What the drop is? It might be some kind of Esper Legend still. Huh. It seems to be a spare control, honestly. As rare as it gets. Here, man. Alright, interest. Man, I think he's mind gaming on another level. Like, I think he won't. No, but he's Jace, alright. You know, it was like, maybe he's trying to just bait that everyone thinks he's mono red and mulligan wrong. Huh. That's so weird. Alright, your mom? I'm excited. Honestly, I didn't see this one except mono blue, so maybe we are meeting some, oh my god, new deck on the ladder? Something interesting? That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. So, we have double make disappear, so we absolutely do not count. As you can see, like, look at this. We are playing Clan every turn, both, and suddenly he's down to 5 cards, we are at 7. I mean, that's already going into our direction because he's super prepared for an aggro matchup, it seems. But, you know, we will see, we will see. My point is that, so he might want to cast Emperor at our end step, Then we make disappear, and then we make another disappear, potentially. No, we have Dissipate, alright. And we definitely will make things disappear. I think with this amount of counter spells we should play a bit more defensively. And I think it should be the Emperor turn, just to, you know, get some action going. That went through very quickly, didn't it? I think he might be passing priority really fast. Like at this rank you actually need to think about how they play, because they know what they're doing usually. So first, let's create a sweeper material. We attack, and now we have all the make disappears in the world. And we absolutely do not need to tap. He needs to do something right now, and he's in some trouble. Not too much, because he probably has a lot of removal, but it will drain his cards at the same time. Let's make it spicy. Alright? He will sweep it, but he needs to work for it. And you know, the token also matters, because it kinda reverses the thing. 1 for 1 is okay, my friend. I'm fine with 1 for 1, but please don't go multiple for 1. I mean, I guess I declined make disappear, but he's tapped out, so it's fine. I actually want Lance. It is helpful. Alright, unfortunately we cannot pump the tokens, but we will go like this. And here's another pressure for you, my friend. Nice super. See, that's how you force sweepers, with 2 creatures. Aggro players, learn. You don't need to be over the top. Oh my god, this is the most devastating card ever. I definitely do not want him to have Celestus. And he will probably counter it. And I will probably just farewell. See, we both know how important this card is in the control matchup. So I will go white. This makes it a bit more awkward. 2 mana. Please don't have a counter spell, because that will be really bad for me. Please? Perfect. Celestus is incredibly important. It basically turns every draw into a top deck over the long game. And life gain also matters. So with Celestus we wouldn't be able to kill him with this. Bro, come on. Come on. Fortunately that taps him out fully. And with make disappears, oh, loyalty. Alright, he wants to pump it as much as possible. Makes sense. So we'll have to go super hard on Kaya. It's scary, not gonna lie. Kaya, please die. I don't want you on the board. But we have double counter spell enabled. That's pretty... Oh, I wish I had this. That would help a little bit. Draw 2 cards. Alright, but it's... I definitely would like to scry. Is it good? Alright. I don't know, man. Like, I don't want land instead, you know? But, like, Memory Deluge would be better, so... Counterspell would be better, so it's like mid-range. It's okay, it's good, it's relevant, it's not, you know, your perfect top deck. 4 cards. And you know that the Kaya will die. And we also have this nice sweet board for 9 damage, which means that every creature hitting Kaya will kill. This is the main win. We need to kill Kaya right now. Super hard. Alright, so let's go. We attack with every... Oh boy, no. We don't attack face. Kaya is the only thing that matters here. Emperor. With 4 mana, what coincidence. You got her. We'll fight Emperor against Emperor. We have wedding announcements, so ours are better. We should be winning this one. And this could have been the bait. So what now, my friend? The point is that he has 4 mana now. You monster! Oh my god, why are you so good? Alright, so of course we cannot counter this one. Painful, but we are still killing Kaya. Oh my god, we will kill her. That's insane, man.
Let your blade do the talking.
he takes the best trade, of course, because vigilance is better than no vigilance. She's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaya is, oh my, this is extremely scary card, man. And do we go for Valkyrie? Honestly, it means he doesn't have a sweeper, right? He would play it already. This is a risky play. And we don't need to get... So, of course, we miss this 1 damage, but it's fine. The point is that spot removal doesn't have perfect target. Those 2 tokens are pretty scary. And, if, like, I think he would play a sweeper last turn, right? Or maybe not. Or maybe not. You know what? We are fine. Man, we are just going with it. And that's why we play make disappears here. Are you serious? But oh my god, but make disappear goes around make disappear. Because if he taps to counter one of them, the other one gets him. Man, but we know he has a make disappear or negate. But he can counter only one copy and the other goes through. And that means man, this is what Magic is about. 2 players trying to outsmart each other and, you know, just making plays, trying to fake play. All this stuff. How can it be beat by just playing 4 creatures in a row and one of the players is scooping? Alright, so this will help him get a good draw, but not a lot of card advantage here. We killed the Emperor with the Valkyrie. I actually think we should go white. Yeah, we don't need more damage here. Revelry kinda the draw in this particular situation. We attack with Flyer on the Emperor and the token on this one. Don't forget, even if we lose Emperor, somehow we still have another. We actually prefer to lose it. You know, for a good trade, of course. It's super tempting to farewell this, right? How much targets for farewell do we really have? Not much, man. How many Celestus there were? One. They probably played 2, I would guess. They cannot flashback this. But I cannot play make disappear then. I cannot risk getting hit by another Kaya. So for this reason, if I had more mana, I would farewell the graveyard. This is basically his best draw spell. But this is one of the disadvantages, right? It's extremely cheap, it's fun. But when you get to the value game, when the hands are going to 0, suddenly you just are 4 card behind somehow. We made some good trades, but this contributed quite a lot. And the rest of his deck is like 1 for 1, right? So far he didn't have any real draw. Celestus is kinda draw, it's great, but it's always 1 for 1. So we never outvalue in the cards. Alright. And it had to be better than Dissipate, and Dissipate maybe not amazing, but it's definitely a good card. Right, so if we casualty on this, right, he attacks and kills our Emperor then. And we can kill the Emperor, right? It's not hard, we just kill her on the next turn. Oh, they will -2. Right, they will kill the Valkyrie. And then what? Then attack? We need to trade? Then we kill the Emperor? That's a hard choice. I honestly think we should counter it, but that's our last counterspell and I'm a bit scared about Kaya. Alright. You got it. You got it. Reason I went for this play is that he seems to be a really good player, man. And good players usually have this last card as the true win con. And they're just trying to bait you into countering bad win cons, you know? Alright. I will make Disappear removal if that's the last card. So far we are actually even. Like, we are trading very nicely. Memory Deluge, perfect draw. Absolutely perfect draw. This is the card we really needed. Alright. Removal? No. It could be Kaya. It could be Kaya. So if he has Kaya, he won't be able to make disappear, so we don't need to hold too much mana. Consider... Oh my... This is... Oh my god, thank you. This was the weirdest draw. I think I would go 1 Mirex. Maybe 2 Mirex actually. And we won this one. That was a real true game, but I really enjoyed this one. Alright, going first. Consider should be game saving basically, because we probably will hit the third land. We take it. Man, what's up with the moms today? Shut up, mom. Oh man, I'm dead. Alright, so the gameplay. We played land, and that's great. And our okay, that explains a lot. That really explains a lot. Alright, let's play a land and try to somehow survive. This is extremely important. I hope he has a burn spell and just tries to pump the Swift Spear. Arana is probably the worst case, unfortunately. Ah, you want to attack? Joke. Of course they attack. That's all they do. Alright, so I think we need to go for a wedding announcement and just be super aggressive on this front, and we need to try to flip it. And maybe hit the Valkyrie from there. Like, we have a lot of stuff that we can use in this matchup, but it all depends. Like, Squee is probably game-winning play already. They just played 3 spells in a curve. That's usually enough to win the game, right? I think we need to trade for this one, because over a few turns this will be extreme amount of damage. Hey, you know what? You know what? This helps? We'll have a token, we can try to buff it. Do we let this one token through? That's huge. That's huge decision, man. This one token can be absolute, difference. If we play it on the next turn, we take some more damage, we get rid of the Squee, potentially Eiganjo, we won't block with the token, then we pump, pass the turn, and we have 3-3 and 2-2. That's a lot. Alright, I'm not sure if that's not a mistake. That's extremely greedy play, and I might get super punished for it. By the way, imagine drawing cards during MTG game. Alright, so... pumping. Just pumping those Swift Spears. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Don't forget, we will have the Emperor. That's a lot of pressure. You don't play Emperor right now, alright? Let me tell you that, because they can target the Emperor with their token and you will cry in your corner. They have 1 card in the graveyard. Maybe we just plus? Like, plussing is really good, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I just realized what you can do while blocking. It's crazy. And now we minus, and we have basically everything. That's crazy. And the Emperor is at 2 loyalty. We'll have 2 creatures. Oh boy, I want to destroy Evil, but we probably want to dissipate more. This will be a main phase play, because I really want the land. Not my favorite, in all honesty. You know what, if we are hitting land, let's at least hit the right one. Alright, that was a good decision, much better. Because we need triple blue for even the score at some point. We do not attack, absolutely. And I mean, our board, pretty decent. We have a counter spell, we have removal against a big creature. We don't have removal against small annoying one though. I truly hate it. I truly hate it. This is the worst. I will actually dissipate this. Just because it's so annoying, and without the counter I will let it through. But with the counter it's just meant so much pressure on air, especially as we have planeswalkers. We need to keep protecting them. We need to take this risk. Like, at some point against Mono-Red, the game is decided by their draws. Okay, Play with Fire is good. That's one of the burn spells that is out of the window. We cannot see the priority, unfortunately. This is the correct decision. On the next turn, when we have Destroy Evil, we can play differently. So They just telegraph that they have a burn spell in the hand. Might get rough. Okay, this means we don't pain ourselves, that's good. We try to wait one turn and see how they will play. Oh boy, it might get rough. We have enough life gain in the deck, but you know, imagine drawing it. That would make game too easy, right? Oh boy. This is painful. But a lot of mana, so that's something at least. And we have good traits if he attacks. Of course, they just attack fully. So we can kill the Kumano and block the rest for minimum damage, right? Or we can even the score and try to hit good stuff with a bit worse blocks. No, that's a hard decision, man. No clue, so they are going super aggressive. I might whiff on this, so I will go for the sure thing. But man, this is a lot of damage. I think they have play with fire in the hand. So this will be a 2-3. I think they want us to block this with this, and then they play with fire, this, and we lose both tokens basically for free, and we are in bad spot. I think that's the plan. So we need to play around, play with fire. So we block like this, we block like this, and then we get burned for 4. I would think it through, but I don't have time, and you know, commentary means that you kinda have less time to think, so we'll go like this. Not sure if that's the perfect play, but I think it might be close. Now they need to use burn spell 4, so they can play Squee on the next turn. Annoying as hell. If they have play with fire, they should play it right now, right? Indeed, they have. So our read was correct. And we let resolve. So now we basically healed 2, because they were forced to use it like this. And given we will draw a land, let's play like this. Of course, it's a horrible draw. We don't need to pain ourselves. We could try to hit Sunset Revelry, but I think we need to take this risk. Squee is extremely annoying, what can I say? What can I say? But if they play Squee, it means the Swift Spear is a free game. Oh, I like it. They don't know what's up. They don't know that we have actually huge card advantage, but they just don't see it yet. They're playing well though, I have to say. This is the annoying card. This is really hard to, you know, go around basically. Let's get the trade first. 1 damage to the face. We just need to hit life gain card and we win this game. Alright. Man, we actually cast a card draw against Mono Red. That's crazy. Give me my cards. I'm not sure if he played it well. I think he misjudged because he thought that we are like more behind than we were. First, go to 10. Oh, yeah, we won the game. I love it. Absolute man. I have to say, even the score, winning game against Mono Red, is not what I expected. And the mom will be still mad. Alright. Why is it fitting so much? Alright, so they will probably play Squee, right? I don't think they can beat this value, which means they need to attack with everything, and then we Emperor and they scoop. That's how I see this game. Oh, yeah. They will attack. Man, they always do. Oh, he's so dead. Let's enjoy the moment. Oh, I want to make this cheer icon, but you know what? Let's not be this guy. They just want to be high of mythic, so their mom is proud. Is that explosion? If we wait 30 seconds, I guarantee they will explode. But we can of course go with it. So, what is the play? We go Mirex. And wedding announcement. Sometimes they leave the pain lands or something like this, and you don't want to... Moment. Yeah, so sometimes the tapper leaves you with Mirex or something because it's a land that does something, so it has high priority, and they're still trying. They're still trying to kill us. We could counter it, I don't think it's worth it. 1 damage a turn is okay, especially that they have to target the Emperor, unless they want us to heal even more. Yeah, it's... Oh, they went for the face. So, yeah. I love seeing the process of thinking about the game on Monolith's side. It's just beautiful. Like, they learn in real time how the game works. It's crazy. So basically they are forced to get rid of this, otherwise we just -2, they lose the creature, we life gain more than they dealt, so there's really no decision here. Alright, you draw 1 card, but I'm a control deck, I draw more. I like Memory Deluge, I think that's enough, and let's get some sweet lifelink. Man, I'm not sure why they are in the game, but probably they won quite a lot of games by just being in the game, longer than they should. Let's pump. This goes around everything they have, basically. And let's go for lethal. We don't need more tokens, we have Make Disappear as well. They have 4 mana total, so even 1 drop can be countered by us. And we're at 12, so you know, yep. Took him a while to understand the situation, but he got there. I'm proud. Oh, it felt really good. Even without the Valkyrie, which would be even easier. Alright, we are on the draw with a counter spell for 3 mana. That's not great. With Wedding Announcement, that's not great. But let's be honest, being second is never good. So we need to get as much value as we can. This is a good draw right here. Let's enable the Consider. I think we want to dig for lands with this, so maybe we already know. Interesting. What did it do? When something dies, blood token, if you have 5, do something nobody ever did. Alright. Cool. Yeah, we need lands. Lands are good. At least for now. Okay, lands are okay, we don't need more. Let's go for the island, I guess. We are at 20. I think we'll have a moment for Sunset Revelry. Like 2 tokens, this is basically the only thing we get, are not amazing here. Enjoy! Man, they always have to pick every single time. So Wedding Announcement is probably the play, right? This is our perfect 3 mana play and our plan for the next turn. The only one left will be Dissipate, but now they will know about Dissipate, so they just don't play into it because they know we have nothing else to cast. So we kinda negate their turn, but they also like waste ours. Also, there's always this yeah, so they're going for kinda the beatdown. Okay, a decent draw if we get to this stage of the game. Yeah. It's very unfortunate set of draws. The game would be absolutely in our favor. I'm pretty sure we would win the game if we were on the play. So we have to counter this one just for the tempo. We don't care if it's good target for counter spells. We just need to do something because we are basically 2 turns behind already. Let's keep playing lands they know about. It makes it easier. Let's imagine they don't play anything. Sure, that should be the next one, right? If they put this is a good card. They put it under the bus, so it means their next play that they want not countered is better. It will be shorted. I mean, let's go like this. We have double Emperor, so we can waste one of them. Oh, they don't know about the second one. And of course the Valkyrie needs to be some huge play at some point. Henrika! Man, I didn't see this card since forever. I like it. By the way, we were playing with Mr. Bunny before. I remember him, but I never remember what deck he plays. Mirex, definitely. We could draw a card, man. That's pretty huge. And heal? Oh my god, we can make a maximum revelry. So we get rid of Henrika. They get the blood token, but it's still Henrika. And now we get everything. Oh yes, that feels very good. A bit too many lands for my taste. But we have some tokens, so the Valkyrie can get a little bit better. This is a full 3 mana Fugue, so let's see. I wonder his opinion. Will 4-drop be in his mind better than our 5-drop? That is not meta. Let's see. Honestly, Emperor is a pretty good card, but they still went for the 5-drop, the Valkyrie. Scared their heart. I like seeing Henrika. I remember this card, it was so fun to play with, but I mean a cut down, right? Just imagine getting this cut down and your whole world just breaks. Alright, my favorite part of the game, my opponent thinking that I care about cards that I draw. They're always lands, so sure. I wish it was Liliana, so he also discards. Oh, never. Oh man, that's the only punish for what I did. I didn't think I will need all the mana, but apparently I do. Alright, so we are defensive right now. We're in a very good spot, and man, without invokes, I mean, they don't have enough value in the deck. Like, see, they're already start for the value. So I really want to play the Emperor and try to set up some board presence, I guess. This will be annoying because of flying. Let's see what he does. Maybe we hold the Emperor because he knows about it, so he will play a bit... Ooh. Alright. No mana for the curtains on this turn. So they will probably play it on the next turn, right? Alright, for this reason I think we go like this. Because next turn he will absolutely want to pick what the last card is, and in response we just play, you know, draw a bunch of stuff. If they want to discard the new cards, we cycle it and get something back, so it's just a random draw for, hopefully. Okay, that's one card. I see. That's a hard one. So if they activate it and attack, which they will, we have to double block, which means we lose everything. Yeah, we go for a -1, which means the flyer kills our Emperor, but we cannot do anything about it. However, we can just win the game later, and that will avenge her very nicely. Yeah, they cannot resist, man. So let's go for even the score, I believe. Let's go. They already tapped half of their mana, so sure that is not on the table anymore. And we draw some cards. I mean, those are good draws, man. Those are all relevant cards. Now I actually want a one single land. Yeah, so Deluge is the best card, but it actually gets a lot of value when discarded, especially that we are on 6 already lands. So if we draw a land that is untapped, we can immediately flashback it. And he doesn't have a way to punish us. Man, Mono Black is such insanely different deck without invokes. Suddenly you don't need to be scared of them. Whatever they do, you can just answer it without counter spells. That's crazy, man. So they probably want to kill the Emperor, but we can triple block if we really want. Which would be a blowout if they have a single removal, which they probably have. I think we might double block. No, we take the damage. First, there are no invokes, so our life total is more like solid than we think, by, you know, habit of feeling that 6 damage from nowhere can come every turn. And second, we will untap and we will have counter spells, so on the next turn we can actually influence what he will do. Alright. This is the play. We have enough tokens for make disappear. Unfortunately, he always has seen most of our hand. That's pretty funny. And let's attack with one creature. Alright. When a wedding announcement flips, we probably win, but there's a long way until then. You know what? Sleeper is a really good card here. We cannot really punish it. The best we can do is tap a bit of his mana for our card, and he knows about it. And he can start drawing cards, so we need to hit removal and get rid of it very quickly. However, it is expensive to draw cards with it, so there's that. And we also can draw cards a bit more cheaply. Let's start with the Memory Deluge. We definitely need to hit some answer. And we got those. Huh. Honestly, it should be Sunfall and Fateful Absence. A bit unfortunate that we hit Tapland on this turn. It would really help if it wasn't. And now we go with the Fateful Absence. This way he cannot draw any more cards. He gets the blood token and one card, but one is better than just drawing 2 a turn. And we cannot really pressure him too much. So I will attack with 2 tokens. He can get 1 good trait, but it means I draw cards, and I like cards. I overall win with cards, so let's get those. Yeah, I think like the game is not fully over. I think that something can happen depending on the draws, but I think we should be winning this one. Valkyrie, you love to see it, and as you can see, like our board is full of creatures, even though we don't really play them. Perfect. It feels different without invokes, right? I don't care about your top deck. Whatever you do, I just don't care, because it's not invoke despair. And despair has left my card super hard. That was a sentence that was pretty cool. Alright, so Ravenman. Discard. I probably want to get rid of Danik. Do I need the lifelink? Lifelink is not bad. I still think I need this one though. I'm not desperate for the lifelink, alright? I just want it a little bit. And with the Sunfall, we don't care about this board too much. Yeah, and we will get the token from wedding announcement. So the only difference is saving 3 life and Sunfall token will be smaller. However, I don't care about the size of my token. My token is good enough. Like they will die to it anyway, right? So it doesn't matter if that's 2 or 3 turns, and I want my life total as high as possible. Right? I think we cannot use Mirex. Theoretically we could. Alright, let's go. I could probably sneak 1 damage, but it's not a good play. They don't need to do anything in response, but maybe they are one of the type of players that likes responding. You can just wait until end of the turn. There's no card that can give him an advantage in this situation, right? Even the one that brings bad from the deck, you know, you have exile effect, so it doesn't work anyway. And I mean, we say go. We get a token, and he's down to 2 cards. One of them can be cycled, but it's not too much value, man. Like, we are starting to close it slowly but surely. When we play the Valkyrie, the life totals reverse. It's pretty nice effect with this backup because, bro, come on. So he's getting rid of this make disappear. I mean, I could play it, but oh boy, I hate you. Alright, so the change of plans. Oh, I hate it, man. It was my Valkyrie. I wanted to play her and be happy. Alright, so do we want to Memory Deluge on the next turn? We can do it anyway. So with Mirex we have more pressure, his card is 1-1, he cannot be very defensive with Mirex, so we want to make sure... Oh, right, it's a 2-2. Okay, that's a good card from the top. So we will indeed be a bit more defensive than I originally thought, because we draw 6 at the end step, and this is why we play this over Silver Scrutiny in this deck. You really need hard value with this deck, because at some point you are down to 0 very often. And you usually need it in the end step, so your opponent doesn't see that he can play free on the turn. Land? Indeed. Alright, redraw. And that's your final card for the game. I hope it's good. I hope it's Invoke Despair, because otherwise you are not coming back from this, my friend. Alright. Yeah, I think we should be closing this very quickly. So with the token they cannot even attack. And that's good because they actually should attack, they don't know about it, because that would cost us 2 cards to block. But you have no blue, you have no invokes. You are basically helpless against our cool deck. And now, the roles have changed, and that's actually a lethal attack, by the way. So it means he needs to block with Virus Beetle. Man, I didn't even realize that we already smorked for 11. And we have Negate, so whatever happens, it won't work on us. Like, sure, that is probably still the best draw, but it's not good enough. An Edict. Sure. I could respond, but I don't need to kill him on this turn. I much rather have full control over the game. And as you can see, he still blocks, so it doesn't really even matter. And we say go, we make Mirex token on the end step. And we do the same on the next turn, basically, also killing him. And now I can... He has 1 card, so it means I just counter it. And he's dead on the next turn, and he knows it. Alright, that was a beautiful game, and you can clearly show that Mono Black suddenly is not deadly anymore, and they're kinda hopeless. You can tap out fully and they cannot punish it.